What's happening, YouTube friends and family? For the people that know, people that don't know, I'm Raymond. Mary is over there in the passenger seat. She didn't really want to chime in on this video because it's more mechanical, and I tend to handle all the mechanicals of the truck. She doesn't do none of that. She doesn't have a spit of oil under her nail. So. But the numbers are in. I said that I would do a video after we got the truck out the shop for the um, encounter with the deer. For the people that seen my short, I did a short. You could check that out in the comments. Yeah, I hit a deer coming around a turn. I think I was doing 70 miles an hour. I think the speed limit on that road was 75, and I was doing either 69 or 70. And it was like 4 or 5 deer in the road, crossing the road, and it was too late. I think I hit the tail end of it because I didn't see it in the road or nothing. And but it did some damage to the driver's side bumper. So on a 2025 Freightliner Cascadia, what I learned is the bumper comes in 2 pieces. It actually comes in 4 pieces because it has a back side and then it has the front side, and they both some type of plastic or I forget the other name of it. Fiberglass, yes. So that stuff with impact, it tears up really quick. So it did that, and it messed up the fog lights. Per our insurance, we have a $2,500 deductible, and so the first step was we needed to get an estimate, and we went to a reputable Freightliner dealership that specialized in Freightliner that had a body shop. We didn't want to take it to a side place. So we had to pay for our estimate, which was $200. So we paid that. That if you get them to do the job, that comes off the final balance of your deductible. So I have that. As you can see, I have both of my receipts. The reason why I have 2 receipts is because all that did was tell me that we needed extra protection. That extra protection was a deer guard, and we went with the X guard. X guard is highly rated. Um, their hinge system is super duper lightweight. They have a patent on some type of hinge system, and it makes the X guard, when you let it down and up, you can do it with like one finger. So we wanted that X guard just in case the wifey had to unhook the X guard, which I doubt if she would ever do it, but I was thinking about her as well. A baby could unhook it and put it back. So I was thinking about that. So obviously we had to pay the $2,500 deductible for the body work, and we'll show some before and after pictures at the end of the video, so you can see that they did a pretty good job. I didn't have no complaints. I did see one thing they said they was going to take care of. They just it wasn't sanded or nothing like that. But if I ever take it back to them, I will let them know, and I think they will take care of it in good faith. So I'm not even concerned about that. So yeah, so our final bill after our $200 was $22.20.40, and in that we decided to get the truck detailed outside after they did all the body work and stuff like that. Me myself, I thought that I was gonna like see something different with allowing the dealership to detail my truck, but never get your truck detailed. We spent $300 and something because they charge by the hour, and I didn't see any remarkable difference. And after they detailed it, they sat it in their yard and it rained. So we had raindrops all over our truck spots. So it was like all they did was just wipe the dirt off. So I don't never recommend nobody taking their truck to get detailed. I guess um, mega carriers do it because they don't have nobody on the premises to do it for them. You know what I mean? But we only run one truck, and I could have went to the truck wash 5 times, the Blue Beacon 5 times at $60 a pop, and got a better job, you know what I'm saying, on the truck than what I thought the dealership did. So I guess I kind of like wasted my money on it. It was a learning lesson. I would never do that again. But that cost uh, an extra $310.07 for that. Now, the numbers of the X Guard, so the merchandise, just the X Guard alone with the hinge system and all of that, bolts and all of that, cost $3,840 just for that. So they have two different sizes. They have a smaller one that just goes halfway up the grill, and then they got a full one that goes all the way up. We opted for the full grill because I was just thinking, like, if you hit a deer and the deer pops up, it's going to probably hit the top portion of your grill and break all of that. So I thought about that too. I hope I don't hit another deer, but if we did come in contact with another deer, we have the full, it protects the whole front bumper, the grill, the headlights, the fog lights. It protects everything in the front. So we opted for the bigger one. Like I said, that was $3,840. Their labor was $290. So it says something about a sublet. I don't really know what a sublet is, but they do have a price next to sublet, which was $312.13. Maybe that's for all the hardware, because dealerships do charge separate for everything. And then the shop EPA was $27. And like I said, and then the taxes was $310. It come out to a total of $4,739.60. So with that and the deductible, which was another $2,500, that set us back like 76, like maybe $7,200 or $7,300, to round it all to the nearest number. You have to be prepared for these things, whether it's a corporate card or you have the money in a bank already. We did have the money, but we rather put it on our corporate card because we get a lot of points with our corporate cards. So we do other things with our corporate card. So we like to put everything on there, and it's a good tracker for expenditures that you put on there and stuff like that for accounting purposes. So that's why we like to put everything that we do with our business on our corporate credit cards. We have several of them, and that's how we do that. Not that we didn't have the money in the bank. We did have the money in the bank to cover it, or I would have never put it in the shop. I'm like that when it comes to the finances. If I don't have the money in the bank, I won't move forward with doing something, or double or triple the amount sometimes. It depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes I would like to have double and triple that amount in the bank before I move on something. So I'm real anal when it comes to that stuff financially. But I see a lot of guys with a lot of duct tape on fenders. I was just looking at somebody today, just now, telling my wife, this guy had 1,000,000 pieces of duct tape on his grill just to hold the grill to the body of the truck. Now, you know what duct tape do. It's going to get all sticky and all on the body of the paint when you go to take the duct tape off. Let's say if he get a good load and able to afford a new grill, when he go take that tape off, he going to have more problems than he started with. Because now he's going to have to use some type of goof off or something like that, and they may change the color of the paint to his vehicle. It was just, it looked at a mess, and we don't like going down a road like that. Things falling off the truck and stuff like that. I'll be seeing truckers with bungee cords holding the step up. It's just a lot of stuff. You know, these people be claiming they making so much money, but they don't. It don't really look like it with their equipment that they keeping. So we don't like bad equipment. You know, we got a fairly new truck. This is our first truck. We like to take care of our things. And so when we get the chance and have the money, we like to get the things done the correct way. And if we have to pay a little bit extra for the convenience by taking it to the dealership, with uh, that I lost my train of thought. Anyway, um, yeah, we like to take it to the dealership sometimes. Yes, we have to pay extra money, but it's for the convenience. We like to pay for that. That way we don't have no worries. We don't got to worry about a side place not putting the bolt somewhere and you go hit a bump and then everything just come tumbling off. We don't have to worry about that. They guarantee they work, stuff like that. You pay for the convenience. Sometimes it's an extra few $100. Sometimes it's more. But we like that better than taking it to a side place to get things done with our truck. Um, so those are the numbers. Um, if you can afford the deer guard, I would get the deer guard before I even try to run into a deer. I never hit a deer before, and you know, in my whole trucking career, and you can't never say never because it happened to me. I thought I would never hit a deer, and I hit a deer. Now, you know, hopefully we don't have to hit another deer, but we are prepared now, and I'm gonna still get the deer whistles because they do have the deer whistles, and and I've been doing some research on the deer whistles, and they work pretty good. So for starters, if you can't afford the deer guard, get the deer whistles because I heard they work pretty good. We will get a pair and put them on there, even though we got the deer guard for added protection. And yeah, and that's basically everything. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out the pictures. And if you can afford one, I would advise you to get one. If you can afford to use one and just get somebody to professionally put it on, I would do that as well. That might be a little cheaper for you. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep rolling, guys.